Graduates, please be seated. Yeah, let's give them a round of applause. Good evening and welcome. My name is Jason Hodgson. I'm the superintendent of the Taft Union High School District. I also have the pleasure of serving as your MC for the evening. On behalf of the district, the Board of Trustees, our administration, faculty, and staff, I welcome each of you to the 2026 commencement ceremony for the Taft Union High School District. Tonight, we look forward to a dignified ceremony. We have some of the best every year. And we kindly ask for your cooperation. First and foremost, if all of us could take out our cell phones or electronic devices and put those on silent. Second, as we go through the evening, please refrain from the use of horns or other noisemakers. We definitely join with you in the celebration and can't wait to celebrate afterward this evening. But we ask that you remember those whose names are going to be read just after your family member or student. Finally, we ask that you stay seated through the ceremony for the same reason. As one student is called, the next might be the people seated right behind you. We appreciate your cooperation and respectful consideration of each graduate and their family. And now, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you all please stand if you're able, direct your attention to the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening, class of 2026. It's truly an honor to stand before you in front of friends and family and celebrate this milestone. It's a moment years in the making. On behalf of the entire district family, I want to tell you how proud we are of each of you and how thankful we are for the way that you've represented our schools, our community, and yourselves. Your accomplishments this year have been phenomenal. In total, we had 125 students the spring quarter qualify with a 4.0 or higher GPA. We had over 100 students with honors night, the highest number that we've had. We had a whopping 10 of our students in the band and orchestra selected for the Kern County Honor Band, which is typically a number like 2 and 3 for most schools and districts. Our ASB president, Kimber Crabb, was awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. Nick Andrade became one of only a few basketball players at Taft High School to score more than 1,000 points in a basketball season. Our Oil Tech Academy students, including seniors, Shaylin Martin, Riley Pendergrass, and Naomi Vega, they didn't just visit the Capitol this year, they also earned the state seal of civic engagement. Riley Pendergrass became the most successful diver in the history of the Taft Union High School District. 4-time SSL champion, 4-time Valley champion, both records that can never be broken, only tied. And let's not forget about our boys soccer team. For the first time ever, they won league, they won the Valley championship, and they placed second at the state finals. We also have 13 of our students leaving here tonight for four-year university. More than 100 of our students seated here on the grass are going to attend a community college, and 4 are going to serve in the military and armed services. "28 more students are attending hands-on career by enrolling in a trade school or a technical school. Altogether, seated on the grass this evening, 63% of our students seated here have already enrolled and signed up to continue their career in some sort of trade or service. Class of 2026, my challenge to you is this: find a tune, your tune. Throw away perfect and trust the small voice. In one of the most powerful graduation speeches I've seen in a long time, country music artist Eric Church talked about a guitar and 6 strings. Some of you may have seen it. I'm no artist and I can't sing to save my life, but I know guitar, and I know it only produces beautiful music when each of the strings are finely tuned. One string is out of tune, something feels off. You know, and in a strange way, our lives are just like that guitar. If one of our strings is off, life feels off. We can have success without being fulfilled. We can have a lot of talent and no purpose. We can have ambition, but no balance. We can have lots of achievements, as many of you had, and sometimes forget the people that matter most. So the challenge in life is not simply our successes. The challenge that I have for you and others is to stay in tune. Stay connected to your family. Stay connected to the friends seated here with you this evening. Stay connected to the teachers, to the staff, those who care for you and love you. Stay connected to your community and to your values. And most importantly, stay connected to the unique person each of you were meant to be. We don't need another copy of somebody else. The world needs you. We need your voice, your gifts, your ideas, your perspectives. And here's the good news. You don't have to have everything figured out tonight. In fact, I would argue most of us on stage and most of us in the stands, we didn't have it figured out. And we still are working to continuously improve. Many of the best opportunities came from our mistakes, setbacks, wrong terms, unexpected friendships, failed attempts, or simply saying yes to something you never saw coming. Many of these things in our lives and in your lives in the future, the greatest things will often be of the result of some sort of failure that you perceive, or an accident, or an adventure that we don't take. That's why I want to challenge you to throw away perfect. Don't spend your life looking for the perfect opportunity, the perfect job, or the perfect moment. I'm here to tell you that perfect, which is difficult to throw away, can be the enemy of your future. You still strive, and even though it seems important, work through the setbacks. Be grateful for your tomorrows. Sometimes, and many times, a closed door leads to an open one, an even better one. Sometimes the friendship you never expected becomes the most important relationship in your life. And that's what makes it so unique. What we wish we could erase oftentimes creates the best future we never saw. It's rarely a straight line. Starts with building new friendships, overcoming our disappointments, and most importantly, realizing that our greatness comes from within ourselves. As you navigate life, the twists and turns, most of the things that you're going to enjoy are never going to appear on your transcript tonight. They're never going to be part of your resume or your diploma. Listen to that small voice. Remind yourself to have the courage to choose a challenge when others choose a comfort. There will be people wanting to tell you what to become, but only you can discover what you're created to be. Trust your voice. Don't be afraid. Each of you have helped make Taft High and BV the very best places to learn, to work, and to play for all of us. As you walk across this stage, I want you all to know this. You are ready. Class of 2026, find your tune. Throw away perfect. Trust your small voice. We are so proud of you. We love you, and we'll be cheering you on always. Congratulations. At this time, with the members of the senior class who are also members of the band and of the choir, please join the Taft Union High School choir and bands for the national anthem. This evening, we will be accompanied by our Taft High School band conductor, Amanda Posey, and the choir will be conducted by Mrs. Leanne Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, would you all please stand direct your attention to the flag once again as we sing the national anthem. You may be seated. Thank you. Thank you, band and choir. Now, it's my pleasure to invite the president of the class of 2026, Eliza Taylor, to the podium to provide a few words. As Eliza comes up, she plans to attend both Taft College and Bakersfield College this fall. She plans to major in veterinary technology.
Hi guys, I'd like to start this speech off, I'm already crying. I'd like to start this speech off by congratulating each and every one of you sitting alongside me tonight. Each and every one of you deserves to be here, and it's important you remember that. Not every part of high school was amazing, but every part of it changed us. I want you to think about the person you were freshman year and how much you've grown from then. I can't speak for all of you, but I know I am very proud of the young woman I have become. Some of us are leaving high school with confidence, and some of us are leaving with questions, and some of us are probably leaving with both. Rest assured, every question mark is just a hidden opportunity that is waiting to be explored. Tonight, we seal 4 years of memories that have shaped us into the young, aspiring adults we are today. And tomorrow, we boldly use those lessons to build the future we have always dreamed of and protect the freedoms we have now. We are currently in a detrimental period of time where there is no promise or idea of what the future will look like. People are having their rights violated, denied careers because of their skin color, stripped from their families, and treated like they are less than human. As we begin this next chapter of our lives, it's important to remember where the power lies in this world, in us, the people. We are the educated youth that has the power to make our voice heard, so we must do it, to ensure that tomorrow there will still be a chance for our dreams to come true. I'd like to share a quote by Jack Layton that I look at in these distressing times. My friends, love is better than anger, hope is better than fear, optimism is better than despair. So let us be loving, hopeful, and optimistic, and we'll change the world. These wise words remind me that through adversity, it is important for us to remember that you cannot grow from anger, but from forgiveness. Choosing to forgive does not mean we ignore the wrongs that hurt us. It means that we refuse to let it dictate our future and our well-being. Empathy is the greatest way to make a difference. Never forget that. I moved to Taft my 6th grade year, and since then, I have endured some of the most heavy and suffocating experiences of my lifetime. From being racially discriminated against, into being physically and mentally torn from tragic experiences. Each of these dire straits have left me with every right to give up and let the world swallow me whole. But somehow, after everything I've been through, I've shown up for myself every day and refused to become a victim to the suffocating circumstances I was constantly being drowned in. And in the end, with the strength God has given me, I have managed to make a full-body recovery and escape the mental obstacles my environment constantly threw me in. When the road felt heavy, I chose to carry on. I learned that strength isn't measured by comfort, but by the courage to keep going. And now, I've turned those trials into success, becoming the first African-American president at Taft Union High School. Use me as proof that good things can come from patience, determination, and the love and support of those around you. Adversity will find you and challenge you throughout the next chapters of your life. It's inevitable. But every obstacle presents an opportunity to grow stronger and confident in yourself, allowing you to discover a resilience you've never known you had or were capable of. So trust the process, trust your growth, and trust that the version of you that is standing on the other side of every hardship is stronger, wiser, and more capable than the one who first faced it. Taft High has never been just a school for me. It's become one of the biggest blessings in my life. The school has shown me so much grace, support, and love throughout my high school experience. From teachers, staff, custodians, and administrators, I have been supported and considered thoughtfully through every obstacle, achievement, and tragedy I have endured. Days where I could not motivate myself or find hope, there was always someone in my corner speaking life into me, encouraging me, and reminding me of my worth. And I know certainly that this was not only the case for me. As I step forward into what comes next, I carry their kindness with me. Them believing in me became the quiet strength I leaned on. The reminder that even in my hardest moments, I was never walking alone. Because of them, I move in the future, not just prepared, but grounded in gratitude. So thank you, Taft High, for giving me the relationships I have created during my time here. Thank you for opening doors that I wouldn't have been confident to open myself, and thank you for believing in the troubled girl who wanted to be better. To the teachers, staff, and friends who helped me through things that I didn't always talk about, thank you. You made the world feel a little less heavy. And now, as we step into a world that's still figuring itself out, I'm grateful I got to figure myself out with all of you. You were there for me in moments I didn't always know how to explain, and that kind of support stays with a person. You made the world feel lighter just by showing up, listening, and by caring in the small ways that mattered more than you probably realized. I can confidently say I'm leaving here a better version of myself because of the people who stood beside me, even in moments I didn't know how to ask for help. And to my classmates, congratulations. I know it wasn't always easy for any of us, but we kept going. We showed up for each other in ways big and small. I hope you carry that same heart into whatever comes next. You deserve every good thing waiting for you. Congratulations to the Ambition class of 2026. We did it.
Thank you, Alasia. Can't wait to see what the future holds. Before we go any further, I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce our board members, administrators, counselors, and retirees with us this evening. Please stand when your name is called and remain standing. And audience members, I'd ask that if you allow us to call each of the names, and then we'll have a round of applause and keep tonight moving forward. First, our members of the Taft Union High School District Board of Trustees in alphabetical order. George Harmer, Board President. Mary Hagstrom, Paul Linder, Clerk of the Board, and Julie Ortlieb. Let's give them a round of applause. Members of our administration this evening, our site administrators, Mrs. Mary Alice Finn, Taft High Principal, Mrs. Susie McKean, Administrator, Career Technical Education, Mr. Wes Morris, Dean of Student Support Services, and Mrs. Suzanne White, Taft High School Assistant Principal and Athletic Director. Let's give them a round of applause. A few of our district administrators, Mrs. Shastine Arias, Director of Alternative and Special Education, Mr. Josh Bryant, Chief Business Official, and Mrs. Stacy Stansberry, Director of Educational Technology and Curricular Innovation. Here with us this evening, we have Taft Union High School counselors, starting with Jana Durkin, Lily Murillo, and Tammy Sutherland. Let's give them a round of applause. They put a ton into this evening. Thank you all. We also have a few retirees this evening. Sydney Dalmazo, 10 years with Taft Union High School District. Suzanne McKean, 6 years with Taft Union High School District. And Ted Pendergrass, 21 years with Taft Union High School District. Let's give them a round of applause. Last trip this evening. Thank you all. You can be seated. And now, I'm excited to invite our valedictorian and salutatorian for the class of 2026 to join me at the podium to receive their medals. I will be assisted in the awarding of medals by the Taft Union High School principal, Mrs. Mary Alice Finn. First up, we have our salutatorian, Kimber Crabb, cumulative GPA of 2.7. Kimber will be attending UCLA in the fall and will major in biology. And our valedictorian, Abigail Lopez, cumulative GPA 4.29. Abigail will be attending CSUB in the fall and major in liberal studies. All right, congratulations to both, and now they will give their speeches. First up is Kimber Crabb. She will deliver the salutatory address.
Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2026. On behalf of the graduates, thank you all for being here to celebrate this milestone. As I sat down to write this speech, I struggled to find the right words. How on earth could I possibly fit 4 years into 3 minutes? 4 years of lessons learned both in and out of the classroom, 4 years of wins and setbacks that shaped us into the people we are today, 4 years of friendships, memories, and moments that didn't seem important at the time, but became the moments we'll remember most and would pay millions to go back to. As graduation grew closer each day, I found myself thinking more and more about the future ahead. What am I going to do now? It's a question that was always in the back of my mind, walking through these halls for the last time, turning in my last assignments, swimming in that final meet, and of course, parking in the overflow dirt lot, thankfully, for the last time. If you know, you know. Experiencing so many lasts that I never thought much about before. Because underneath all of the excitement of graduation is another question that many of us are quietly wondering. Who am I now? High school has a way of helping us grow into the different roles and experiences that shape how we see ourselves. The football player, the choir member, the leader in the associated student body. All of these are moments that became part of our identity and our story. But high school, like every season of life, is temporary. Eventually, the final game is played, the last performance ends, and the graduation cap finally comes off. The real question then becomes, who are we without one of these titles? I've come to realize that maybe the answer isn't found in a label or role, but in our character. It's found in how we treat people when no one is watching. It's found in our willingness to be kind, to work hard, to learn from failure, and to keep moving forward even when we don't know exactly where we're going. Graduation isn't about losing a part of who we are. It's about getting the chance to discover who we will become. For the first time, many of us are stepping into a world where we aren't limited by our high school identity. This is very exciting, but also intimidating at the same time because none of us have all the answers. None of us know every challenge or opportunity that lies ahead, but that's okay. Life was never meant to come with a perfectly written roadmap, and you don't need certainty to take the next step. You don't need to have your entire future figured out before you begin. Growth doesn't come from having all the answers. It comes from being willing and courageous enough to move forward without them. As we leave high school behind, I challenge everyone to give themselves permission to grow, permission to make mistakes, permission to change your mind, permission to learn, fail, and try again. Our value has never been determined by a GPA, a title, or a position. Our value is found in who we are and the impact we leave on the people around us. So wherever life takes us, we will move forward with courage, curiosity, and confidence, Not confidence that we have everything figured out, but confidence knowing we can handle whatever challenges we face. And as we begin this new chapter, we should remember that life is not a race. There is no single timeline for success. Each of us will follow a different path, and that's exactly how it should be. One last thank you to our amazing support system of teachers, staff, family, friends, and community that have encouraged us along the way. Today is not the end of our story, it's the beginning of a new one. Congratulations, class of 2026, and thank you.
Thank you, Kimber. And now our valedictory speech, Abigail Lopez.
Good evening, everyone, and class of 2026. I would like to start off by thanking everyone who made tonight possible by showing your support. And on a personal note, I would like to thank God, my parents, friends, family, and teachers for shaping me into the person I am today. Their guidance and support has helped me navigate my way through hardships and ultimately have the honor of serving as your valedictorian. Additionally, I'd like to congratulate my fellow classmates for putting in your time and effort to be sitting on this lawn tonight. I'm sure we can all agree that it wasn't easy. With all of the sleepless nights, crunching to turn in assignments on time, or getting that bad grade on an important test, it can feel easy to be relieved that it is all finally over. Don't get me wrong, I am too. But from just these 4 years, you have so many great memories to look back on. Comparing schedules before a new school year, your first day of your senior year, going out for lunch with your friends, getting ready and taking pictures for a dance, all of the senior activities, I mean, the list goes on and on. But it also doesn't have to end here. This nostalgia is proof that you have a whole life ahead of you worth living to the fullest. So instead of being so worried about the future, which keep in mind is completely out of your control, use that energy on adding to that list of memories you'll one day appreciate you made. I would like to share a quote from my favorite member of the Beatles, George Harrison. He says, "It's being here now that's important. There's no past and there's no future. Time is a misleading thing. All there is ever is the now." So if I can leave one piece of advice to you, it would be to not become too busy to have fun. Don't lose sight of yourself in the race to success. Life is lived in moments, not in moving on. So live it in the now and live it to the absolute fullest. Congratulations, everyone, you deserve this.
Thank you, Abigail and Kimber. Thank you for your wonderful remarks this evening. And once again, I'd like to invite the seniors who are members of the choir to rejoin at this time. The choir has a special performance this evening, a song called "Measure Me Sky" from Elaine Hagenberg. Thank you, choir. Board of Trustees, on behalf of the district administration, I hereby certify that the students seated before you have met all of the graduation requirements of the state of California and of the Taft Union High School District, and therefore they are eligible to be recognized as graduates of the class of 2026. Before we begin awarding diplomas this evening, we would like to take a moment to honor and remember one of our own, Brody Davis. Brody was a beloved member of our graduating class. His life was tragically cut short earlier this year, and though he's not with us physically tonight, his spirit remains with us, his impact is with us, and he's deeply present in each of our hearts. To honor him this evening, we'll begin awarding an honorary diploma in his name to his family. At this time, I'd like to invite Brody's family to come forward and receive this diploma on his behalf. Brody's diploma will be awarded this evening by Mrs. Shastine Arias, Principal and Director of Buena Vista High School. Thank you to Brody and his family. As we go forward this evening, I now invite the students graduating with highest honors to come forward. Following the conferring of diplomas to highest honors, we'll award diplomas to those who've earned high honors. After that, we will award diplomas in alternating rows. And just a reminder, after the graduation ceremony tonight, the actual diplomas will be available in the cafeteria or available for pickup tomorrow from the office. And now our diplomas.
Kimber Ariane Crab, salutatorian, 4.2795, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal, CSF life member. Riley Jean Pendergrass, 4.2792, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal, CSF life member, Seal of Civic Engagement. Cameron Serenity Marie Bueller, 4.24, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal, CSF life member. Hadley Allen Jones, 4.15, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Sophia Alexandra Flores, 4.13, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal, CSF life member. Brianna Giselle Garcia, 4.1, highest honors, UC CSU eligible. Zayden Christopher Mitchell, 4.09, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Carson Lane Melton, 4.085, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Jocelyn Ruby Aguilar Jose, 4.084, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Allison Joyce Swearingen, 4.05, highest honors, UC CSU eligible. Carissa Shea Berberick, 4.03, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal, CSF life member. Heaven Unique Hernandez, 4.02, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal, CSF life member. Chanlin Olivia Martin, 4.00, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal, Seal of Civic Engagement. Lourdes Cruz Santiago, 3.96, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Andrew James Dill Jr., 3.95, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Jenna Aubrey Rios, 3.94, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Haliza Mendez Angeles, 3.932, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Kylie Renee Kuntz, 3.931, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal, CSF life member. Jonathan Frost, 3.88, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Hannah Elise Ramirez, 3.8448, highest honors, UC CSU eligible. Jackson Jacob Jewett, 3.843, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Alexis Valenzuela Torres, 3.83, highest honors, UC CSU eligible. Elias Herrera, 3.81, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Juan Alexander Garcia, 3.79, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Christopher Tavares, 3.77, highest honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal.
Nayeli Viridiana Cruz Cruz, 3.7, high honors, UC CSU eligible. Naomi Marie Vega, 3.68, high honors, UC CSU eligible, Seal of Civic Engagement. Karime Natalia Torres Rosales, 3.65, high honors, UC CSU eligible. Michelle Romo Rosales, 3.63, high honors, UC CSU eligible. Cadence Marie Boyd, 3.5886, high honors, UC CSU eligible. Felipe Alvarez Alvarez, 3.5881, high honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Victor Andres Rodriguez, 3.5714, high honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal, CSF life member. Elizabeth Lopez Garcia, 3.571, high honors, UC CSU eligible, Golden State Seal. Dayton Vradenberg, 3.553, high honors, UC CSU eligible. Verhita Silva Cruz, 3.551, high honors, UC CSU eligible. Alexander Elvis Bautista Silva, 3.52, high honors, UC CSU eligible. Rihanna Marie Reyes, 3.512, High Honors, UC CSU eligible. Alasia Lene Taylor, 3.511, High Honors, UC CSU eligible.
Grayson William Barnett.
Mariana Acosta.
Angel David Benitez Vasquez.
Joseph Alejandro Aguilera Robles.
Cade Victor Black.
Shondelt Ariana Aguirre Flores.
Michael Allen Ray Blevins.
Maria Amada Tafola.
Bladen Lee Bratcher.
Victor Amagira.
Mason Ryan Bratcher.
Denise Lorena Ambrose Suarez.
Paul Allen Bayard III.
Nicholas James Andrade.
Lane Anthony Scott Cash.
Zoe Jane Nicole Anglin, UC CSU eligible.
Junior Edgar Rolando Castro Velasco.
Nisi Marie Ariano.
Oscar Adon Colmenares.
Jasmine Arguello.
Brandon Thomas Connick.
Ivan Ayala Estrada.
Daniel Ryan Couch II.
Brylin Marie Baker.
Marilyn Cruz.
Isaiah Mitchell Ballard.
Ronald Lawrence Curtis.
Did it. Elijah Gavin Barajas.
Leah Marie Day.
Raquel Bautista Garcia.
Nathan Antonio Diaz.
Kerslyn Nicole Binskin.
Naya Michelle Duenas Gamis, UC CSU eligible.
Christopher Edward Bloswick.
Diana Espinoza Ledesma.
Danielle Marie Bowen.
Alejandro Flores, UC CSU eligible.
America Leah Bustamante, UC CSU eligible.
Camilla Frosto.
Victory Teresa Callison.
Christian Gallegos.
Pedro Campos Garcia.
Demas Garcia.
James Castro Ramirez.
Junior Garcia Gonzalez.
Miles Grace Clift.
Teresa Garcia Cruz, UC CSU eligible.
Gage Allen Connors.
Elizabeth Garcia Silva.
Yasmin Cortez.
Cadence Anne-Marie Garrett Dehart.
Kiara Lynn Cox.
Osvaldo Rafael Gomez Jimenez.
Elsa Esmeralda Cruz Silva.
Josue Naum Gonzalez II.
Christopher Paul Dagnino.
Genesis Gonzalez Santiago.
Xavier Yandel Delgadillo, Golden Merit.
Mason George Gratt, UC CSU eligible.
Seth Daniel Dodson.
Carmen Lorene Gregory.
Brian Espinoza.
Emilio Guizar.
Emily Diane Fedowa.
Itzel Guzman.
Lady Yasmin Flores Hernandez.
Oscar Javier Guzman.
Jackson Shane Frainer.
Amy Nicole Hampton.
Carla Maria Gallegos Fonseca.
Peyton Landon Heraldez, UC CSU eligible.
Jasmine Garcia.
Andres Hernandez.
Viri Diana Garcia Arriega.
Jenny Lee Hernandez Hernandez.
Blanca Garcia Silva.
Angel Hernandez Rivera.
Yather Alexander Garcia Silva.
Cassandra Huerta.
Elijah Lee Gomez, UC CSU eligible.
Rosalind Grace Jacobson.
Alvino Sebastian Gonzalez.
Kevin Jackson Leduc.
Christian Gonzalez Garcia.
Litzy Margarita Lopez.
Elizabeth Gonzalez Silva.
Nereda Lopez Garcia.
Mateo Gonzalez Silva.
Alex Lopez Santiago.
Natalie Guerrero.
Kindle Marie Lowe.
Fernando Guzman Jr.
Maverick Dean Mackey.
Jonas Guzman II, UC CSU eligible.
Henry Marroquin Moreno.
Keegan Riley Astronaut Hackler, UC CSU eligible.
Primitivo Martinez de Jesus.
Braxton Michael Harvey.
Yesel Martinez Huerta.
Geronimo Hernandez Gill, Golden Merit.
Carson Gage Massey.
Nubia Aureli Hernandez.
Mackenzie Louise Mayall.
Alistair William Hudson, Golden Merit.
Sarai Melendrez.
Samantha Alicia Ibarra.
Maddox Richard Miller.
Lyric Deegan Kindle.
Andres Gustavo Monroy.
Chloe Leanne Lorless.
Jasleen Anayi Montoya.
Kira Marie Lennon.
Hannah Lane Morris.
Jocelyn Nicholas Lopez.
Matthew Morse, UC CSU eligible.
Aquilina Lopez Hernandez.
Julian Rain Nelson.
Nancy Lopez Vasquez.
Alicia Osornio.
Kyler Michael Lucero.
Ian David Page.
Yero Sal Marquez, UC-CSU eligible.
Abigail Lynn Pauley, UC-CSU eligible.
Coley Isabella Ariel Martinez, UC-CSU eligible.
Alina Perez.
Estrella Martinez Hernandez.
Kaylee Elizabeth Price.
Jordan Solo Maui.
Riley Janelle Price.
Veronica Lizette Mejia Bejar.
Belicia Jeline Ramirez, UC-CSU eligible.
Vanessa Esmeralda Melendez Morales Topete.
Amelia Ramirez.
Marco Antonio Mendoza Santos.
Saul Jacob Ramirez.
Anai Mondrago Inzunza.
Zuleika Elizabeth Ramirez Munoz.
Mackenzie Elizabeth Montez.
Damian Alberto Rangel.
Andrew Lee Morgan.
Emma Taylor Robison.
Michael Scott Morrison.
Alexander Rodriguez.
Ava Bree Neer.
William James Rowden.
Benjamin Todd Nuncio Jr.
Carolina Marie Rutledge, UC-CSU eligible.
Jimena Yamilet Osornio Ramirez.
Marky Salinas.
Brody Scott Parker.
Brenda Callie Sanchez.
Cesar Enrique Ponce.
Celine Jimena Sanchez Almanza, UC-CSU eligible.
Angelica Quezada.
Marat Anabal Sanchez Hernandez.
Alejandro Guillermo Ramirez.
Gage Matthew Sandoval.
Christopher Alexander Ramirez.
Alex Santiago Silva.
Evelyn Ramirez.
Daniel Servan Diaz.
Deyanyu Ramos Arroyo.
Flor Magali Silva Cruz.
Jesus Rangel Romero.
Montserrat Silva Gonzalez.
Jasmine Reyes Garcia, UC-CSU eligible.
Adrian Giovanni Stiegel Zamora.
Veronica Reyes Hernandez.
Taya Sage Stevens.
Moises V. Robles.
Eiley Ann Elizabeth Strickland.
Diana Rosas Escobar.
Jessica Guadalupe Tapia.
Luis Alfonso Rubio Corona.
Daniel Torres Miranda, UC-CSU eligible.
Evie Rose Solomon, UC CSU eligible.
Callie Ray Angela Vasquez.
Angel Javier Sanchez.
Alexis Velasco Ramirez.
Juan Luis Sanchez.
Destiny Annalie Vera.
Berenice Sanchez Garcia.
Gavin Marshall Ward, UC CSU eligible.
Bernardo Sanchez Verdugo.
Destiny Wisley.
Natasha Juliet Santiago Pacheco.
Juliet Angel Woodards.
Raymond Jesus Saravia.
Nathan Gerald Yingst.
Nevaeh Ann Sherrill.
Zariah Pearl Zaldivar.
Jonathan David Silva Cruz.
Kennelly Arleth Zarate.
Giselle Solozano.
Jose Zuniga.
Robert Justin Stevens Jr.
Carlos Eduardo Zendejas.
Gage Joseph Strike.
Jaslyn Marie Zander, UC CSU eligible.
Zoe Leanne Stubblefield.
Alexa Carolyn Rose Yates.
Sierra Renee Terry.
Pete Elias Sanchez.
Justine Marie Tyler. Ronnie Daniel Veach Jr. Jennifer Velasquez Rodriguez. Kaylee Renee Jewel Wallace. Madison Annalie Nicole Walter. Miley Nicole Wooten. Elodie Deanne Lawrence Young.
All right, at this time and for the last time, would the members of the senior class who are part of the band and choir please rejoin the band and the choir for the singing of the alma mater. Audience and students, the alma mater is on the back of your program, and students, you should have the alma mater inside your diploma binder. Please stand as we sing the alma mater. Thank you, band and choir. Let's give them a round of applause. Graduates, it's now time to move your tassels from right to left. All right. And for the last time tonight, congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Diplomas can be picked up in the cafeteria. Please join the graduates on the stage slowly and carefully.